We are now live stream and recorded.
Milk chocolate, crunchy whole hazelnut.
You are muted, Verona. Verona, I just want to let you know that your mic is unmuted and your camera is off right now.
I know my camera, I'm playing a sound effect. Okay, so welcome to the future sound effect. The future awaits you. This is your future. AI welcome you to your future. Let's merge AI with us. The unpassive way. AI is ready to shake your hand. AI is your friend. Are you ready? This is tonight's session of Founders Feedback. Welcome one and all to tonight's session of Founders Feedback. Yes, my name is Verona Willis-Brown and I am tuning in from the USA. And as you listened earlier, that was AI welcoming you to your future. Your future is here. And I stand proud as a brand ambassador, as the host of tonight's session. And of course, my co-host, the lovely brand ambassador, a voice that we came to love, a voice that put us to the top in our dreams and when we're not dreaming. My sister, your sister, brand ambassador, Lerato Shade.
Hello, Verona. Hello, Julie. Hello, everybody. I'm so excited tonight because I know we're going to be sharing and just enjoying each other here. So I'm looking forward to hear everybody speak and their feelings. You know, I'm looking forward to hear your heart tonight. So it's just a wonderful time. Thank you so much, Verona, for introducing me and for inviting me here, you and Julie. Thank you so much.
Yes. So tonight we are going to talk about the session that we've been listening to, the session that we are enjoying, and this new E, or the OE system. Now, if you aren't that system, simply means you have much fun tonight. If you are not it, then guess what? No need to worry, because we are here together, and what did the CEO say? No one, absolutely no one will be left behind.
Yeah.
If you are here, as you can see, the lovely Loretta, we are here together, and that is the message of ONPASSIVE. Together we are stronger. So now listen, your voice matters. Your voice matters. And that is the reason why you showed up here today. So now if you are in this session, I would ask you just to raise your hand so you can be on the panel to share your voice. Your voice is very important. Isn't that true, Loretta?
It is true. Everybody's voice matters. Everybody's voice matters. Everybody's heart matters. Because, you know, through the week, last week, the week before, months before, we've been waiting for this moment. And I'm looking forward to hear everybody's voice and what they think about this moment, this life transforming moment. And so please raise your hands. We are more than pleased to hear what you want to say tonight.
So now, before we go into raise hand, today is the 7th day of this big baby. We have a big baby. Oh my goodness. And everyone knows there's a sound that a baby makes. There's a sound, whether you're a biological mother or not, there's a sound of a baby voice. And when that baby makes a sound, you have to attend to that baby. So now I want everyone to come with their excitement because I want everyone to feed this baby. Help this baby to grow. The baby is called maximise, ecosystem. That is the baby's name. So the sound of a baby, if you don't know, it sounds just like this. Now, we'll attend to the baby. And whose hand goes up first? Let me hear exactly. To the passive baby. Whose hand will go up first? We bring you as a pilot and you have such time to talk about their feeling of this big baby.
Everybody, please raise your hands. We are waiting to hear from you. We're waiting to hear from you. Raise your hands.
We have a Miriam at work. Would you like to bring Miriam in?
Yes.
Come on in, come on in, come on in the room to attend to this baby.
Hi, Miriam, welcome.
Yes.
Hi, Miriam, how are you?
Hello.
Hi.
One moment. Let me get rid of this thing.
So we have the first babysitter.
I am doing excellent, but I am trying to get rid of these background. Just give me 1 minute.
So while we're waiting for Miriam to get her background, just to let you know, you're babysitters. You have the responsibility, as we heard brand ambassador say better. B for babysitter and B for brand ambassador. So let me see how much responsibility you're going to show being the babysitter of this beautiful baby that we have here tonight. Miriam, are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
There's our first babysitter. Go on, Miriam, you have this time to talk about the new baby.
It's been such an exciting time in our life, in my life. Of course, I know I have not been on this journey for the last 4 years, but I came in the few days before the first launch. And according to my Bible, it tells me that if you come in the first day, or if you started the journey way back when, we get the same payment. And for our CEO, the same principle lies. He said, no one will be left behind. And so we are in a great thing. We are in the best time of our lives. And I just want to cherish this opportunity that I was given to be a part of this great thing with all of you wonderful brand ambassadors. And I will with integrity, with character, bear the name of a brand ambassador and wear it with pride, and make sure that nothing is done to harm the integrity of our CEO. Because as God taught us in the Bible, we are stewards, and as good stewards, we take care of the things that means the most to us, and we are taking care of this opportunity we have been given. My prayers go out for our CEO, for the team, the great team that he has put together in order to propel this ship, to nurture this baby, as Queen Verona said. And we will stand behind whatever is done, because we know everything is done with integrity and character, and we will portray and carry that on just the same. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you so much, Miriam. Thank you so much. You know, you mentioned two things. You said integrity. That is everything, because, you know, we live in a world where there's no integrity anymore. Everybody just wants to climb on everybody. As long as they're making it, it doesn't matter what happens to everybody. So it's amazing to be in the midst, or be with everybody that shares the same values, right? So it's just amazing to me. So thank you so much for mentioning that. It's very important. Thank you.
Thank you.
And let me just piggyback on that word a little bit as well. My father once told me, integrity means when no one is watching you, how you define yourself.
Yeah.
So when you come forward, that definition of how you define yourself when no one was watching, that is integrity. So
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. So as we roll into the 7th day of this baby, let us say, yes, 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 this baby is growing 7th day. On the 7th day, that is total completion. That stands for something. The baby is not only growing, but the baby is glowing. The baby is flowing. So let us go with the flow as we wait for the next person who will raise their hand to come forward as the brand ambassador and the babysitter. Up. Raise your hand. Don't be shy. Your voice matters. So while we're waiting for someone else to raise their hand, I have a little credit here. This is the royal cradle for the baby ONPASSIVE. Now, inside of this cradle, there are names inside of this cradle. Because when you are a woman, you give birth. And before you give birth, you name your baby most of the time. Now, I believe I heard this, that ONPASSIVE is the face of a woman. And that stands for something. Before ONPASSIVE, the names that I will call from this lovely royal cradle are names that I never knew before. Those are names that were nowhere in my vocabulary, nowhere in my mouth, nowhere in my heart. But because of ONPASSIVE, because of this big baby, I met these people. And of course, one of the lovely ones is right here, co-hosting. But as I pull the name out, I just want to say it is great for such a time as this.
Yes.
As a mother gave birth. So the first name, it is so funny that I met this lady, and one of the products that was created here at ONPASSIVE, that was saving. And her name is Open. Open. I hope she is listening. I met this lady. So as I pull from this, these are people that I never met. Then I met Stephanie. Then I met Nathan. Then I met Maria. Then I met Jeff and Yana, the farmers couple. Then I met Nina. Then of course, The godfather over there, Marty, who I watch this guy every day. And Captain Chris. All the way in India. I met Wasim all the way in Pakistan. I met Neera all the way in India. Of course, I said I met the beautiful voice of Loretta. Then I met Jean Aliva. I met Julie. I met Aisha. And these are only a few names out of 1.4 million. If I should stand here and list 1.4 million, then of course we will go into next week. But I am saying these names because we are at a birthing place in our life. And because I name these people, I am not separating them, but these are just a few names to say, I'm passing for such a time as this. You allow me to open my heart to welcome these people in my space. It has been a pleasure serving here. It's been a pleasure knowing and connecting with each and every one of you. And that is where we have to come and let our voice be heard, because there's something about global love, and that's loving everybody despite. So as I took from my friend, let us welcome one of the names, Jean Aliva.
Thank you so much, Verona. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
It's so wonderful to be here with all of you. Lorato, your song has touched me deeply, both of them. And I have a real tough time picking my favorite, but that second one about the stars, that's my heart. So I want to thank you directly for those. Just beautiful, and keep writing, keep singing. Absolutely beautiful service to the whole company. So thank you for that.
Thank you so much, my love. Thank you.
And Verona, you know how I feel about you. It's been wonderful being on so many panels, and just you're extraordinary. You're you're such a spark of inspiration in you. I just wanted to take a moment. We've had quite a week, right? With the birthing of this baby, as you said, you know, babies come out, they're messy, they're cranky, they have needs, they need to be fed, they need to be, you know, cared for and washed and all these things. So we know that that's totally normal for the birth of the baby. So everything that's happened this week, where people have been, you know, if I can't get in, or this isn't the way it's not working the way I expected it to, or all that stuff is totally normal. And then we have this team in the background working feverishly to serve us in extraordinary ways. So that goes from the leaders who have been taking everyone's feedback and then feeding that up to Ash and the tech team itself, just everyone helping each other. I've never seen a group just hold hands with everyone needing help, because everybody just wants to get into that OES, right? It's because we're excited. We know what's in there, and we just want to get in there and play around. And if we're not able to do it right away, it can make us cranky like a baby, right? So I love the fact that everyone has come together. I have seen people working around the clock, just helping people or calming people. Julie creating that wonderful video, Marty's video, everybody doing their live updates, just helping everybody through this messy period where we're getting to know the system. It's being tweaked, it's being massaged, and we know that at the end of it, it's going to be just smooth and beautiful. I don't know if any of you have seen the OES, if you've had success getting back in there. It is just, when we would have our corporate meetings and we would see a little bit of that behind the scenes, it's even more beautiful. So let that be an inspiration. Everybody's going to get there, and everybody's going to be able to, there's no rush to get there, right? There's no who's ever is in first gets some kind of bonus. No. It's we're going to get everybody in there and then bring in the public. So everybody is fine. There's no rush. There's no concern. Just follow what the leaders are sharing. If they say, hold off for a little while, hold off for a little while. If you go in and you're trying to do something and it's not going as planned, step back a minute, double check what your steps are. You know what I mean? It's not, there's nothing that happened that can't be resolved. So nobody has to worry or be afraid. And what was the other thing I wanted to say? Oh, the fact that we've had this wonderful co-hosting opportunity. And if you have other hands, just let me know because I'll shut up. I just wanted to say how wonderful it is that so many people have been able, like yourselves, to be able to step up and speak and try it out. You put on this jacket of co-hosting and hosting and seeing how it fits. And I've been blown away by people that really liked it a lot. You know, some people just 5 minutes in, they're like, I want to do it again. And some people are, it might have been a little more challenging, but they took the step. They had the courage to go for it. And the fact that we're having this opportunity to do it is such a gift. What company does that? To give everybody, and I mean everybody, anybody listening to this, you can reach out to Chris Johnson, Julie Wendt, anybody, and say, I want to give this a go. Anybody of the 1.4 million. And that is just amazing to me. So I wanted to give a shout out to that. I want to recommend the OTech Pros noon show today. The guys had such amazing things to say. I had the pleasure of being there. It was just like a crazy honor for me. And I just think there's so much content out there. Sometimes it's hard to fit it all in and have our daily lives, our families and stuff, but it's worth every minute that we put into it. So thank you guys for having me on. It's really been a pleasure.
Thank you. You were saying, you were talking about help, that just shows the spirit of our company. We said that nobody will be left behind and everybody has to trust and know and that no one will be left behind. All of us are here to help one another. If we don't understand, because I know that there are people who are not computer savvy, they will not be left behind. There are videos to guide them. They will be guided every step. So that's a very important thing that you mentioned, that help is here for everyone, everybody. So thank you so much, Jan. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sis. Yes, of course. Because if we don't have help, we can't make it on our own. There's no one. They have a saying that says, a village that raises a child is the child that becomes out there, right? And I'm just paraphrasing that. It takes a village to raise a child. So even if you have one child, the more that you input in that one child, that child becomes better. Then you sit there struggling. So no one should be sitting there struggling and saying that they're by themselves. You're not alone. No time at all. So thank you, Isis. So now we have another hand up. See, that's another one for my cradle. Come on in. Mama, do unmute yourself. So while, oh, there he is. Are you working?
So good afternoon, good evening all, and good evening to all my brand ambassadors all over the world. Thank you very much for allowing me. I just want to share my experience. I've been a founder for almost 2.5 years now, and thank God I've been into all the migration and is of no different. So I just want to appeal to my fellow ambassadors. So listening
Uh-oh, I think we lost one, but that's okay. A lost sheep is not always lost. We will search and find you. So while we're waiting, I'm going to go back into my little baby cradle. My baby cradle has some more names. Inside of my baby, I have Cedar. I have Oak. Now, George, all the way in Jamaica. And I'm telling you, when you meet these beautiful people, because we're only
Yeah.
so imagine when we get together. It's the hardest. Thank you. Mama Louise is back. See, a lost sheep is never lost. Welcome back.
So, I'm sorry, they kicked me out. I don't know what's wrong with this internet where I am. I would just
Momodu,
appealing to my fellow brand ambassadors.
your connection is very low. Would you like to test another spot because it's very low? We can't barely hear you.
Thank you, Julie.
Can you hear me now? Hello?
Barely.
Your bandwidth is low, so it's not picking up clearly.
Oh my God. Can you hear me now?
Better. Little better. Yes.
Better?
Yes.
Oh, okay. No, sorry for that. I don't know what's going on. As I was saying, I just want to share my experience that I've been through. You know, I'm fortunate to register all my accounts, and it's very easy and simple. You know, if you are a founder, you just need to go to your office and you will get your pop-up that will tell you to proceed, and then you go right away to your OES, and then everything will be populated and you just fill the necessary information. You know, so that's what I just want to share to my fellow ambassadors, so that avoid the passive.com, because it's not for them, it's for the public. The this is go easy and simple. Register online with no problem. Just like what Ms. Julie and others have highlighted, you know, as a guardian. So let us all follow that and go through the process. You know, it's very simple and easy. That's what I just want to share with you all. Thank you very much for allowing me to say something.
Thank you, Mama. Thank you. It's always a pleasure. And I hope you're not out there working, because you're always working. You're always on the go.
Well, that's why the network is affecting me, because I'm not at work today.
Oh, the network does not know. It's saying what happened. It is in shock. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, and if there's anyone else out there who needs to we need to hear your voice. We said it before, that your voice matters. Everyone of 1.4 plus founders, we need to hear your voice. Your voice makes a difference. There is something about your voice that brings a vibration from you. If it is your thoughts, we can't hear you. But the way you speak, it vibrates some form of energy that circulates all of us. So when we hear you, it is a connected energy that we're asking you just to put out the force that connect and join us together. As I said, the baby is 7 days old. Now, how will you treat this baby? How are you planning to treat this baby? I want to talk a little bit about the new system that is set up, not the OES. The way we dissected the webinars. We talked about apples at the beginning, and we've been talking about the apples. And the way we are dissecting these webinars, they're like serving a piece of the apple. Pieces of apples. If you're a mother, sometimes you have one apple, you gotta cut it in pieces to serve your children. While it's cut it in pieces, this is what these webinars are. So when you take a slice of apple, you can take the time and eat it. And if you're tasting a slice of the apple from these dissected webinars, we would like to hear what is it that you are saying on this feedback session. Anyone else want to raise their hand and come on in the room?
We have Gil Hildegard that is joining us.
Raise your hand as you come on in.
Yeah, hello, you lovely ladies. This is so exciting to be part of this feedback session. Thank you, Verona, and thank you, Julie and Miriam. And is it Jean? Jean? Oh my God, I just had a get together with some of the people in my community here. I'm saying hello from Vancouver Island in Canada. However, our group is all over the continent and also in Germany and Switzerland. And it's such a privilege to be here. Like I feel like a kid a couple of days before Christmas and the packages are about to be opened, you know. And what is so nice is, as you mentioned, Verona, the energy. In our group, we met just from 7 Eastern time till about 15 minutes after 8 Eastern. And oh my God, it was so heartfelt. It was so nice. People had some questions, had some challenges, and then different people said, oh, this is what's worked for me, or try this one. And this community, even though it's virtual and I can't really give you all a hug, but it's the vision of Mr. Ashmore to be positive, to be uplifting, to create community. And I feel so honored to hear him say, you know, we are all family. Everybody is equally important. You know, when you have a universal puzzle piece and one piece is missing, it's not, the picture isn't complete. And it just moves me to tears. And I hear some people speak and share from their heart so authentically. And I know I made the right decision. I'm in the right room here. And I'm with my tribe, so to speak, if I may use that term here. It's just absolutely fascinating. And I am so excited to see what these amazing people in Hyderabad or in the US or wherever the teams are, in Dubai, obviously, Dr. Soha, oh my God, she did such an awesome job. And everybody there doing that press conference on Thursday, I mean, just talking about it gives me shivers, you know what I mean? I'm so thrilled. Thank you so much for giving me that opportunity to be here. I just totally love it. And thanks again, Julie, for everything you are doing, and the whole leadership team, Marty and, you know, Mike Ellis, etc., and Red, of course. And it's so good to be able to, especially we all have different schedules and jobs and commitments, when you can be at the time when the live messages are given, that we can go and listen on YouTube or in the back office, do the summary. All great thanks to all the amazing people who put these summarizations in writing. It's so cool. It's such a time saver as well sometimes, because this is something I don't have a lot of right now. So it's fantastic. I'm just super grateful. Thank you, everybody, for giving me the opportunity to share. Love you guys. Bye-bye. Definitely your friend.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Hildegard.
you
It's great
so much
seeing
for
you.
sharing, Hildegard. Thank you so much. See, Canada, that's another thing. You have so many different countries in the cradle. So many different continents. You have so many people around the world. So when you look, you're here, US, you have South Africa, you have Canada, you have Nigeria, you have so many people around the world. Isn't this love? If there's no other way to describe love, this is love right here. So now let's wait for someone else. Julie, do you have anything to jump on in? Please jump on in. And
Thank you, Verona. Thank you so much, Hildegard. We all should appreciate ourselves of what has been done in the past years, 4 years, whenever we do join in. Because when we do share, when we do speak out, when we do talk to other people, we contributing into what this company is all about. So I appreciate your kind word. I also appreciate everyone's words out there. I want to draw your attention to the update that is posted in the back office today. I'm a very visual person. I have to see it to do it. So I taken the words from Michael Williams, one of his message to some of his founders, and I took what he said, making the adjustment with the update as of today from Mr. Mufara via Marty to put together something I call a cheat sheet that we all could either look at our phone or turn it on to our computer and then follow steps by steps. You got to follow it to the T. It is the most simplest registration I have ever seen in entire life, right? Whenever we do something, we fill out some form. It's very, very complicated. But this EOS, the ONPASSIVE ecosystem that we are registering right now, is the most simplest form ever. But yet we still have some struggling. It's okay. So if you could take there and follow step by step, you can be fine. Please read the message in the update. For some of us who cannot get access to O Founders or access to O Founders and see proceed, it's okay, you can proceed. But if you don't have that instruction in front of you, reach out to anyone who has access to O Founders and said, can you please send me the message that Julie posted in updates? And then that individual will copy the whole entire message and then we'll send it over to you. Now, you always can reach out to me, and I have been sending out private message to founders via Facebook Messenger all day today ever since I posted that. We all could do the same thing, right? Not only that we all could do the same thing, if you get access to O Founders and you be able to bypass that proceed, I recommend to every one of us to copy the entire content of the update section and go into broadcast. Now, how to do broadcast, I'll give you an instruction in just a little bit. But if you cannot get access to O Founders, please reach out to someone, have the instruction right away in front of you. That individual that you reached out will happy to share that message with you, right? In order to do broadcast from your O Founders back office, very easy. Click on My Team. Up on the right-hand side corner, there's a box called Broadcast. All you gotta do is broadcast, copy the entire message and paste it on there. Make sure all the link is hyperlink and then click submit and it will send to all the ones that you invited into ONPASSIVE. It's very, very simple. The best part of this whole process, everyone, is enjoy it, love it, relax and chill. Trust the fact that we have the best of the best men and women behind the scene that actually will take care of us, right? So it's enjoy it. And if something that happened didn't work, shut it down, walk it away, take a deep breath, go do some jumping jack, right? Go back in. It's a beautiful journey. And for some of us who didn't think this is their business, it is now time to take it seriously, because this, moving forward, it is our business. It is my business. Loretto, Verona, Gina Leva, Miriam, Momodu, Marty, Chris, you can name 1.4 million people, right? There are 1.4 million businesses, right? It's already launched, right? So if you are here and if you are listening and you don't take this as your own business, I don't know, what do? We recommend them to go see a doctor, right? So
Ding, ding. Yeah.
ding, ding. Right? I am really sick right now, but I can't stop talking.
Yes.
Right? And so you can do the same thing. So raise your hand. I'm sure you have a lot to say, because you cannot keep this person shut, but I can encourage you to talk. So raise your hands, share about your excitement, talk about the press conference, talk about the launch, talk about the World Cup, talk about the message in ONET that you saw on the conference, talk about OConnect, talk about OMail. There's so many things we can talk about, right? There's so many things you can talk about. Make these ladies proud of you for coming here to support what they're doing. They stepping out of their comfort zone, they stepping up and they doing it. You got to do the same thing. So I'm here. I'm not trying to be a teacher, please. I'm here to challenge you. I'm challenging you to raise your hand and said, I am super excited. I'm super excited, and talk about it. All right, I'm shutting it myself down. Loretto, you are up.
I thought maybe I should start. Because people are afraid of raising their hands. No, I wanted to say, I'm not sure if everybody understands how rare this opportunity is. We are in such a blessed time. I mean, coming from all the time that we, being attending webinars, waiting, hearing everything, just the process, the beautiful process that I enjoyed personally, because it's just so wonderful to see everything unfold. I introduced ONPASSIVE to so many people, and many people couldn't see the vision of ONPASSIVE. And a lot of people here, I don't know if you understand how lucky we are to be here. We are so blessed. We are so blessed. So for me, the first thing I will express is my gratitude. I just want to say, I'm so grateful that Mr. Ash, answered to the call. He answered to the call to actually start this, because a lot of people, you will hear the voice to do something, but then, procrastination or fear will stop you from actually doing it. Because this is a really big vision. Of course, he didn't see it all together, like everything. It came in parts, because I think if he has seen everything, he would also be scared. He would also be scared, right? So I'm glad that it came in parts. And as it came in parts, it gave him an opportunity to adjust as it expanded. This baby, as the baby grew, it was just, in parts. It's like what Verona said, that you don't just become pregnant and then all of a sudden you're just 9 months and delivering, right? It's a process. So it was also the process for him. But what I want to thank him and his family for is just listening to the call and actually doing it and being brave enough to take the first steps, right? And also his family, I cannot imagine, sometimes I sit here and I'm wondering, like, how does his family do it? Because he's always with us. If he's not with us, he's with the tech team or he's with doing something, right? So just his family, for the patience to also see the vision before it was manifesting, right? And for his family to borrow him to us, because there's so many hours that he spends with us, spends with the tech team, spends with everybody. So you can imagine his family, right? So I thank God for the kind of family that he has, that they're there supporting him to give birth to this great, great vision. And, he's carried 1.something million people on his shoulders. So it's not a small vision. Right. And then this 1.something million people too, we are extending to. So it's a lot. If you look at it, it's a huge vision. Right. So I'm just grateful. I'm grateful he listened, first of all, to the voice. I'm grateful to his family. And I'm just grateful to each and every one of you guys for listening too. Because many people didn't listen. I don't know how many people I've gone back to. I was like, please say it. I was like, open your eyes. And they were not seeing it. I'm like, oh my gosh, what do I need to do? And people that I love, it broke my heart, because these are the people that I love, people that I want to see succeed, people I want to see, being uplifted and everything, and following in on this vision, because this vision is great. It's not only about our own success, it's about taking everybody with us. So it's such a great vision. And I was like, oh my God, what do we need to do to make them understand? I was like praying for them, like, Lord, send angels to open their eyes. I don't know. And, it's only a few people that came on and said, okay, fine, we will trust you. You don't need to show us everything. We trust you. And the rest, I'm going to tell you, the majority was like, nope, we're not doing it. I don't care how much you tell us about this thing. And I was not even trying to convince them. I was just excited that this is here and I wanted them to see it. So thank you. Thank yourself for listening. Thank yourself for taking action. Thank yourself for that, because not only you, but generations after this are going to thank you. They're going to thank you and said, you believed in this vision. Now we are in this position because somebody believed. Your great-grandchildren are going to say, our grandmother or our grandfather believed. Now we are in a position to make this world a better place. They will share into the vision because we will feed them the vision. They will have to see it and live it. Right. So thank you. Thank each and every ONPASSIVIan brand ambassador for actually believing in this vision and jumping on. Each and every one of us here counts. We count. And that's why we're here. So I know all of us, as we come together, we're going to make great shift in this universe, because we're coming together with one mind, with one spirit, with one heart. Things are bound to change. So thank you so much. I love you, everybody. So somebody I know, Agnes is here, Salari. So welcome. I'm going to say it with that voice.
Thank you. So Judy wanted us to tell you how excited I am. I am so excited that it's just, I'm ready to fly. And I love your most recent song, Verona. Every time I listen to it, I get goosebumps. Thank you. What a lovely song. I love the most, actually, mostly what I love about this is that every turn I make, there is help and support, and somebody's there to grab your hand and walk you through this. It is amazing. I try my best not to cry, but I did that earlier. So thank you. And I feel privileged being among you. I love you.
We love you too.
We love you too.
Yes, that is love. And as you hear the voice spoke, everyone knows the song. If you don't know the song, to the top, because now we are on a new top. We're waiting for a new song. So anyone else, raise your hand. Let us go with the voices. Come on in. Yeah.
That's Madeline Butler from Florida.
Yeah, right.
I'm jumping out of my skin. I'm so excited. The energy is great here.
Hello, beautiful ladies of brand ambassador on Passive Events. How are you guys doing? Are you hearing me? Hello?
We're hearing
Yes, we
you.
can hear you clearly.
Okay.
We can hear you really well.
Okay. I just want to come in here tonight, and I have been in this company with you ladies. I have been so privileged to be here for the past 2.5 years. And because of that, I have to say thank you. Thank you. I am so happy that I was able to be patient. I knew nothing about technology. I knew nothing about this sort of business. And I go, you know what? I was designed to be here. I was chosen to be here. And because of that, I have learned so much. My couple of pennies that I put in there, I have graduated to the top, and I'm still graduating. And then that's why I'm looking forward to work with all and everyone. Man, our CEO, he's the greatest. He has been preparing us, believe it or not. He took his time and he molded us and he molded us. And I am so happy that I have been there. And I'm like, every time I hear him speak, I go, oh my God. And I open my mind, I expand my mind to listening and learning. So now I am so happy to be a part of the birth of this great, massive company. I've never had one. And now I'm proud to have several. On top of the world. And I'm so looking forward to helping everybody wherever I can. I've been helping before, and now it's even going to be better. You know, but putting all jokes aside, I am so happy for everyone who has been holding my hand. I'm not a speaker, but now I'm learning to. I'm like, what am I afraid of? We are all here. If I act foolish, somebody's going to put me up and say, it wasn't like that, girl. Come on, we're going to do this better, you know? So I just want to thank everybody. I have grown, and I know a lot of us has grown, and there's lots more growth. And so if no one told you guys today or even before how much you guys are appreciated, my sisters, I truly appreciate everyone. For Mr. Mafara and his entire family. Oh my God, those people in Hyderabad and over there in Dubai, who they don't even know what sleep is. I don't even know what sleep is anymore. But guess what? Patience is a virtue.
You don't
And
know
it
what
will-
sleep is. Let me tell you, it's 2 something here in Germany, okay? I'm more awake than anybody because I'm here. I told Julie because she asked me if I can be able to do it at this time. I was like, listen here, 1 hour sleep or 30 minutes sleep for ONPASSIVE, it's okay, all right? I don't care. I don't care. So I just wanted to jump in and tell you, like, sleep is nothing to me at this point in
I don't
time.
even know what sleep is anymore, honey.
No.
I send out the message to everybody. I said, and who is not engaged? Oh, I feel so bad for them. They don't know what what baby steps they're missing. I feel so bad for them. They would not know how to cherish what we have. They're gonna jump in and like, oh, how did this get there? We can tell you. I know the ups, I know the downs, I know the highs and the lows. I've been there. I walk it every day. I'm a webinar junkie. I'm at work and I still jump on. I'm at work and I still find time to jump on because I have to put my piece in. And ladies, I love you guys. Have a pleasant night. But most important of all, remember you're loved and you're appreciated. Mwah.
Mwah.
Thank you so much, Miriam.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm going to mute myself now because I'm at work.
Ah, I have to be somewhere to sing in the morning. And I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a wonderful morning. I wonder if my voice is going to join me because I'm not sleeping. So you're not
You'll be
alone.
nice and
You're not alone.
bassy.
Yes.
You'll be nice and resonant. You'll have this deep voice.
Yeah, with the deep, I'm just gonna serenade them with bass, you know. Like, so when you talk about not sleeping and just your love for Unpassive, we're on the same boat. So I'm very happy to meet the like-minded people, like-minded, spirits. So it's just wonderful to be here.
That is the beauty. That is the beauty. That is the beauty in it all. That is it. Listen, that is what it is. When you are a mother, and I'm going back to my cradle, when you are a mother, so whether you are a biological mother, a godmother, a grandmother, just an adopted mother, whatever the case is, we are built to sleep. We are built to take care of somebody else. And when we take care of somebody else, we don't sleep. But it's for the betterment of all of us. Just remember that. So we have unpacked baby here, which is 7 days old. So of course, we are not sleep. Because now then we feed it, we care, and this is why I encourage you. If you are here, raise your hand and voice your opinion of what is happening, what is happening, how do you feel, what is happening to you and your entire family, because this is not only about you. It's about you, your family, your community, and generations to come. So again, please raise your hand and come in the room. Come on in, come on in.
We have James Williams and Bruce Gerstein are in the panel.
James, come on in. Come on in. Come on in.
Hello, ladies. How y'all doing?
Hi,
Hi,
James.
James.
Yes. I just want to
How
say,
are
first
you?
of all, I am wonderful. I am a proud brand ambassador.
I must say you have a beautiful voice, brand ambassador James.
Thank you very much. And yeah, you do this. Hey, you definitely do. But
Sorry?
I just want to say that I remember answering this call August 2018. And at first I wasn't engaged, and I became a student of the business. And once I learned about ONPASSIVE, that's when I started to share the information. And Lorado, as you mentioned, talking to people and sharing the business, they didn't see it, and you're wondering, okay, what's wrong with them? But you know, at one point I felt bad because I knew that I was in a divine business. I truly believe that that I was one of the chosen who was meant to be there, be in this business. So therefore, I want to share with anybody, and I wanted to take anybody and everybody who was willing to just come along to the top with me. And I felt bad, you know, for the people who didn't see the vision and said it was you know, wasn't real, and the doubters and everything, because I knew what we had was not only genuine, but also something that would change the world for the better. And I just love where we are right now. I feel like a father who has a newborn baby. I'm still on cloud nine. Um, you know, it's been a long journey, but I stood with it. I shared, I encouraged, and I'm just so elated right now. You know, so I just want to say thank you for bringing me on and allow me to share. And I'm looking forward to doing more positive things for my family, uh, for the community, and the world in general as a proud brand ambassador. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, see, a proud daddy, a proud father. Absolutely. 7 days old baby. James, of course, congratulations. Now let us welcome whoever is going to babysit. We see Theodore Williams, raise your hand. Come on in. Come on in.
Verona, I'm gonna bring him inside the panel. I see Bruce is in the panel. Bruce, you could start.
I'll be glad to say something, Julie. Thank you very much, Verona and Loretta.
Hi, Bruce. Hi, nice to see you.
I want everybody to know here who's listening, from whoever it is throughout the world, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Anyway,
We love you too. Mwah, 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 mwah.
No, there's nothing you can do about it.
Thank you. I know that. I know I am loved. And it's a wonderful thing to know that you are loved and to acknowledge it rather than say, make it. You ever, like, Verona, you ever listen to somebody who says, oh, I really like your hair? And then you say back, well, I don't know, it's not so good today, rather than just saying, thank you, I know. And accept the compliment, because when somebody compliments you and you make an excuse why you really aren't well enough or pretty enough or whatever, you take away their pleasure of complimenting you. So that have to remember that to give is to learn how to receive graciously as well. Now I have a shirt on today, which is one of my favorite shirts. This is Hakuna Matata. And if you're from Africa, you know what that is. And if you ever saw the Lion King, you also know what it means. I'll paraphrase it because it could mean a lot of things, but the biggest thing it says is no problem. And on passive, there's no problem. It's up here that's the problem. The problem is in your mind when you want to have a doubt. Anytime there's a doubt, it creates what you can create interference. Anytime we create interference, what happens is we lose the promise of the possibility of everything is possible. You lose the belief that everything is possible when you let interference in. In God's world, everything is possible. If you have a desire in your heart, that is God's will for you, to get what you most truly love to want to do in your life, you will achieve. Dorado is a beautiful singer and she's a beautiful songwriter. And I think that the songs that you wrote are without a doubt, they could be hits alone without ONPASSIVE. And that's
Thank you. You're so kind, Bruce. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I enjoyed them. And from the very beginning, I said, this will be the major theme of ONPASSIVE. And for many
Thank you. You're so kind. Thank you.
But you have a beautiful heart, beautiful soul, a beautiful voice, and that is all God's gift to you.
Thank you. Mwah.
I never have a doubt that any creativity we have comes from God. And then any song you write about, whatever you write about, in the end, it's all about loving God. Because in the end, all of it is what comes from one source. So that's important to remember. But, you know, one of the things I said about Hakuna Matata is that a lot of people freak out as soon as a little glitch gets in there. And we keep getting told the same thing over and over again. Your back is covered. Your back is covered. All the tech pros show us why your back is covered. And people want to doubt that. And so it's very important to just follow the leader. Follow the leader and everything will be okay. He's taken this far. this far. He wants to take you beyond this far. And he wants to take you beyond that far. And he wants to take you even beyond that far. And he wants to keep moving forward. He doesn't want to go backwards. You can look behind you, but you know, a lot of times people look at the mountain in front of them, they go, oh, that's so far. They forget to look behind and see how far they've come. When you see how far you've come, you realize I can go further. It's important to encourage people. You can do it. You can make it to your goal. You can achieve your goal. The goals that we have are tremendous. All the things we have now are tremendous. You know, I get my snacks because I'm a computer illiterate. But I just sit back and I say, okay, let it be. I like the Beatles song, let it be. And it will be okay. And the more I try to fix it, the worse it gets. I have friends who used to say, you know, Bruce touches the computer, it'll break. So I just realized that I have limitations in certain areas. And that's okay to have limitations. When you know your limitations in certain areas, you can just understand you always have to ask for help. And all that we do here is ask for help. There's an old expression that says, you have not because you ask not. And shame on you if you don't ask for help. There's 1.4 million people here, all with the same goal of achieving success in their life. And if you just ask for help and say, I'm stuck, somebody will help you out. Somebody will lift you up. ONPASSIVE lifts people up. The spirit of ONPASSIVE is to uplift the spirit of people, uplift them from, you know, the thinking people. A lot of times people are more impoverished in their mind than they are in their pocket. I work with many billionaires. Some have died because no matter how much money they had, they were always unhappy. And they could not find the happiness they wanted. And they found themselves very lonely. And they found themselves, sometimes all they thought about was only that people just want things from them. And what ONPASSIVE teaches us is that you don't have to worry about things taken from you. You just have to be willing to give to others. Your pockets will be, you know, there's a lot of things be looking at. I grew up Jewish, and part of it was learning the history. And part of that history was the separation of the two brothers that Abraham had. And when Adam didn't want to give up, when what God said was, let him go because I promise you both your houses will flourish. Understand that separation was not a separation of the of anything other than the need to grow. And sometimes you have to let people go to let yourself grow. And a lot of people in your life will never believe you in what you have. It's very important not to convince them of anything, because you have to know inside of you what you have. And you have to believe, we have to believe what we have inside. You ever been in a place where 100 people love you and there's one person who doesn't? And your whole focus is on trying to get that one person to love you. And you forget how many people love you. So the thing here is to understand many, many, many millions of people love you right now. And just keep going. And never look back except to see how far you've come. But never look back in remorse. Because every moment of our lives have done one thing. They brought us here. Every mistake you made has led to another triumph. And the more we believe this, more we triumph. And what do we want in our lives? We want triumph. we want peace, we want love, we want giving, we want compassion, we want joy, we want laughter, we want beautiful voices. Because the one thing that all of creation, the first thing that came was sound. Because if you look at it, all that God gave us first word, the sounds. And so that's why music is so important. That's why rhythm is so important. All of that is music. ONPASSIVE is musical. And we have great musicians to prove that. We have great people here. We have Merlin, crazy Merlin down in Miami. I love her. You have Loretta, you have Deanie, you have Theodore. You have all the people. There's a lot of people on this call tonight. And it's a shame that not many people are sharing what their joy is. They're not sharing what their, if they have concerns. Never tell somebody, don't talk about your negativity, don't talk about your concerns like the negative. You can talk about them because if you don't talk about them, they're only going to end up in fear. So talk about the things that concern you. That's why we're here, to talk through things, not to keep quiet about things. We are ONPASSIVE. We are proud heirs. We are brand ambassadors. We have a responsibility to be uplifting to people. We have a responsibility to carry a message of hope. We have a responsibility to carry the message that you can do it, whatever you want in your life. As long as you believe it, you can achieve it. The old expression, if your mind can conceive it and you can believe it, you can achieve it. Get rid of the world. You can. You get rid of the word achieve. Just say that if you do believe it, you are achieving it. The whole difference that you are. That means that at this moment, you are achieving your goal. And as we persevere more and more, we achieve more and more of the goals. And one top leads to another, and one top leads to another, and one top leads to another. So anyway, I'm just very enthusiastic, as you can tell. My TV took off on its own. It had a voice of its own. So anyway, I just want to say, I want to thank you. I want to thank Julie for putting together what she did tonight. And we'll have to look at that and follow directions, follow the leader, and follow your heart. Because where we are here is in a place that there will always be people to drag you down. Look to the people that lift you up. A leader will lift you up. A leader will care about you. A leader will also ask that you believe in them. A leader will also believe that your concerns are his concerns. His caring way it's just amazing what Ash does. But this is not about what Ash does. This is about what we do to support ONPASSIVE. So time and time again, I have to remember that this is like this is a family. And as a family, we grow. But as Ash always say, the bigger the team, the bigger the dream. So we got a long way to go, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, I want you to know I love you and there's nothing you can do about it. And I'm going to be quiet because I've spoken way more than I normally do. But it's all right. I get to see Rhonda smile. I get to see Theodore laugh. I get to see all these wonderful people. I hope more people will share tonight. Because it's your time, people. This is the time you get to let us know who you are, how you feel, where you are, where you think you're going. So thanks again, Loretta. Thanks again, Verona. And thank you, Marty.
Thank you, Bruce. We love you, Bruce.
I love you all too. But Julie, I will be in California on the 1st through the 4th.
Nice. Where are you going to be at, Bruce?
I'm going to the men's spiritual retreat in Malibu at a place called SHARE Retreat. I'm going to stay with a friend in Ventura.
You've got my number. Call me. It's about
I don't
45.
know. I don't know if you have your number. I think I only have you on Facebook.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think you did call me once. So
Okay.
call that again and let's see if we can connect, okay? It's about, without traffic, it could be about an hour for me.
Okay.
But
Okay.
if we can connect, I love to meet you. All right?
That'd be super. Get a Julie hug.
Yay. I can't wait to hug you, Bruce. Thank you for your word of wisdom.
Thank you for not shutting me up. That was good, more than 2 minutes.
Absolutely. Thank you, Bruce.
Thank you so much, Bruce. It's always a pleasure to hear you. And that's the name of your shirt says, Hakuna Matata, means don't worry for the rest of your day. I remember that from The Lion King. I watched that movie 1,000 times. I watch it, so I know that line, Hakuna Matata. It means don't worry for the rest of your day. So thank you so much. And you mentioned something that I just want to touch on just a little bit. When you ask for help, it's a sign of strength. It is not a sign of weakness. Thank you so much, Bruce, for coming in. So now we have another babysitter. Run, let's see the kid. Come on. Come on.
Hi, Lorato, Verona.
Hi.
I can't believe both of you on the same platform tonight.
At
Wow.
the same platform, at the same, not the same time. For me, it's 3 something. So
You know, I mean, I call it, Dr. Derek would say he's excited. You remember that term, excited?
yeah.
But I am excited to see both of you and just everybody on the platform tonight. I am really happy that this week has gone the way it has, a very special week. It was my anniversary week, being with ONPASSIVE, so I am happy for that. And it's the same week that we launched. So, you know, lots of things to be thankful for. I want to thank the Lord for our CEO and his family and the tech team and everybody who is doing all the hard work. I want to thank Julian, Marty, and Chris, and everybody who has been guiding us along the way, Jean, and, you know, just all the leaders. Julie, you are on now. I'm going to ask and suggest something. If you had the leadership had looked at when we started to roll out ONPASSIVE for the ecosystem, did we look at, say, doing it in alphabetical order? To say maybe the first 7 letters of the alphabet would go at a certain time and that sort of thing. I don't know, maybe it probably could have gone that way. And, you know, within the week, I guess everybody probably would have, you know, basically reached to a certain level. You understand what I'm saying, Julie?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do understand what you're trying to convey. Yes.
Did we look at, you guys look at that aspect of it?
Well, it's not based on us, but I do so wholeheartedly believe that Ash and the team behind our brand has thought thoroughly what to do. They know exactly what they're doing and they know exactly how to do it. Therefore, in my end and on my personal opinion is we just relax and go with the flow. Now, if we understand that ONPASSIVE is building a giant system,
right?
Like a system that had never been done before. I have never been with any company that launched something that has 1.4 million people involved, right? So the way that it is running right now, it's just the way how it's supposed to be, right? And what happening is Mr. Mufara via communicate with Marty saying, we don't stop. That's the reason why I put what I put on the updates for us to continue to move forward. and they know exactly what to do, how to do it, and how to roll all these out. So
Right.
all we wanted to convey the message to everyone around the world, the new people coming in, the founders, continue to enjoy it. And if you go through some sort of glitch, it's expected to be, right? It's expected to be. And if it's happened, it's okay. And if it's happening, that means they see the things and they take care of it and they keep moving forward, right? It expects to be. Any glitches, anything that is going on right now, it expects it to be.
Right.
Therefore, we as a brand ambassador who continuously following the journey should be relaxed and know that we are in good hand.
Yeah.
Right? And now, if I may share this personally, everything that happened in ONPASSIVE from the very beginning till now, if you truly, really think about it, it all makes sense. Because things that is happening, things that are expected, things that are glitches, things that bugs and all of that, it all makes sense. It's all common sense, right? So no need to worry, no need to get panic, we shall say, because I have never seen, and now I have been involved with many companies that launched before. And I've talked to another leader who has involved in a company that has products, customer, founders, brand ambassadors, shipping products, and a lot of things. And when that glitches happen, everything is a mess. But what do we have? We have 1.4 million accounts that has our name, our email address, and our phone number. So the way how this whole thing roll out, it's completely brilliant. It's a brilliant behind the brand.
Right.
So no one get to see the brilliantness of it unless you truly, completely embody the brand and understand what is going on behind the scene, right? Therefore, everything that's happened is expected and it makes sense and it's all perfect, right? All we got to do, remember Dr. Soha said, relax and enjoy it. Oh my gosh, I've got goosebumps everywhere, and I bet you Jean feel the same. Therefore, she raised her hand because that's how we feel. It's expected. And the more it happened, the better, because the team will know exactly how to fix it, where to fix it, how to take care of certain things, right? Imagine there's layers and layers and layers, thousands layers of things that connecting ONPASSIVE is interconnected, right? So if something that's not connected in the right way, they can come in, twist it up, fix it up, make sure it runs smoothly. Deep down in my heart, when this whole system, this giant system, completely stabilized, boy, people just come in and enjoy it so much that they cannot stop. They cannot shut their mouth like me. I can talk all day, all night because of that. But I'm gonna send it over to you guys. I'm totally embody this entire journey, and I'm loving it. There's not a moment right now in life where I'm not excited. So I'm telling you, every one of us who are listening right now, if you don't feel and see what myself and hundreds of thousands other out there, something's wrong, right? And I'm sorry, I'm not here to teach, I'm not here to say, but I'm here to convey the things I feel inside. I'm sending it up to Jean. Probably Jean's wanna kind of say something that I know I can see it in her face.
If Verona and Lorado don't mind me popping in.
Go on.
What Julie was saying is that, you know, when people look at the glitches or the experiences they're having this week, and they look at it from a personal perspective and say, it's keeping me from getting into the OEM or whatever. So they're having a personal experience. But if you look at it from the bigger picture, this company is based on AI, machine learning. Every single click of your button, every single stall, every single is that AI and machine learning is taking it all in. So every single one of those is a positive move towards that time when the public comes into our world. And 1.4 million people having these kind of this little bit of a bumpy ride. Not everybody, by the way, most of it. What was it? What did they say earlier? 400,000 people had smooth sailing right in. Like, I mean, that's a number. That's a number. And so, and I'm, as soon as we get off of here, I'm going to start doing some more using Julie's guidance. You know, it's all positive. Every single bit of it is positive. And I wanted to mention something quickly about what James had brought up when several people had actually about, you know, what, Loretta, you had, where you're like, why can't these people in my life, my loved ones, why can't they see what I see? I want them to come on this journey with me and all that stuff. And you feel this pang of sadness for them not going on the journey with you. But the great thing is that they clearly needed a little bit more time to see it. But once this baby gets rocking and rolling, they are going to come in and they can be a reseller. And they are going to have their lives changed completely. So nobody loses. Like, you know, we can't be sad about anything anymore at all. It's like it's all positive. It's all benefiting the whole process. Like Julie said, just this whole movement towards the lifting of humanity. Every single bit of it is great and perfect.
It's perfect. It's perfect. So we're having a grand time, and Verona and Loretta, you guys are rocking it. So continue and have a good night, everybody.
Thank you so much, Peter, for jumping in. Thank you so much for being here and sharing your. See, that's what happened. You are a babysitter. You are a brand ambassador. So yes, you matter. Your voice matters. Always remember that. Yes. Thank you. And we have another hand up, and that is brand ambassador Theodore Williams. Come on in the room.
Hello, good evening to everybody. I'm Theodore Williams. I'm from the US, living in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And it's so awesome to be a brand ambassador. I love the term. It's just awesome because it's just one who represent wherever they go, stand for their country, their company, and they show that great integrity at all times. I just want to say thanks you guys for letting me in. I thought it was a ladies' night. It was looking like a ladies' night when we started. That's why I didn't even come in. I didn't want to spoil it. But you all are doing a great job, man. And I enjoy that. I want to say my highlight for the week was the conference, the media. It was awesome. I get so much out of it. I listened to tape so many times. I could see the team were well connected, the way they operate. I love the way they had very good questions from a customer point of view. Very good question, but they was well answered. I love that. And I think they were all on the game when they answered those questions because, you know how the media is. And they feel that they have a title for everything, but at least the answers was awesome. Dr. Soha really answered some very good questions. Mr. Ash really did well too. So that was awesome. And I think we're in a good place. I mean, I'm on this journey since 2018. I could remember Mr. Ash's first presentation. Man, I know you all are saying that you wonder if something was wrong with you when you asked somebody to come in, but when I asked somebody to come in, and I thought something was wrong with me because Why are these people not even listening to me? But we get through this. We are here. And he said that everybody can be a founder. So we have to go along with that. And we have to know that we are in a very unique place. ONPASSIVE is a beacon of light, a beacon of hope. I mean, that is awesome. I mean, for humanity. And when you hear anyone come across and want to help the needy, the poor, those helpless ones who are struggling, oh, that comes straight from the heart of God. God smiles when you hear things like this. I mean, no matter who you are, if you want to help the needy and you want to help the poor, God smiles, because he said we need to do that. And we know that that's not the world that we're living in today. But we thank God for Mr. Ash. We thank God for ONPASSIVE. And what, don't even mention Obless. When Obless starts, he's going to rock this world. People are going to want to come in and give and give and give, because for what we're going to do to not only to our country, but the entire world. Everyone going to be helped. And I want to appreciate it. I want to thank you all for letting me in. And we just have to keep going. You all are doing a great job. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Theodore. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Yes.
You're welcome.
And next up, we have David Penny. David, if you'd like to speak, raise your hand so we can know that you would like to speak. I see David.
Hello, how's everybody doing? I'm all excited, particularly for next year, and see what ONPASSIVE is like, because I think we'll all be surprised then. But I am one of the ones that maybe it's because of my age. I'm 78. I follow the directions, and I have not registered any of my accounts, any of my family's accounts yet, because of directions that were given in the past. But even last night, Marty was suggesting that we wait until Monday or Tuesday to register our accounts. And there might be more of the glitches, et cetera, taken care of. That was well and good, but I tried to log on to my old founders, and I was able to log on to old founders. But then it brings up the proceed screen to go and register my old mail and get into OES. And it will not allow me to get around it that my family and I can see, so I cannot read the updates and webinars coming up in old founders. Am I missing something, or do we have to register an old mail account now in order to get in to old founders?
David,
that's a question.
hi. David Penny, are we connected on Facebook, David?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Why don't we, I think you connected with Chris Johnson.
I'm connected with Chris Johnson through Telegram.
Okay. Are you on Telegram? Okay, so you are on Telegram.
Yes.
I'm going to put a number in the chat for you, and I'm going to send you that message that I put in updates. Okay. Or do you know any of these ladies on here? You can reach out to any one of us, but I'm going to put something in the chat for you, and then I will copy and send you that message that I post in the back office.
Well, you know, if you put something in the chat, I'm not going to be able to read it.
Okay.
Remember, I can't see.
Oh, I'm so sorry, David. What is the best place for me to send you what I posted in the updates?
You can send it to my email, and I don't have a problem giving you my email.
Okay, why don't you please give me your email?
Okay, it's David Penny 767, all one word, David Penny 767@gmail.com.
767?
767. David Penny, that's PENNY, 767@gmail.com.
All right, I will email it to you, David.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
So there's no way to get around the proceed button.
Yes, there is. But I like you to do, before you do that, I like you to read the instruction that I'm sending to you, and then you proceed. Okay?
Okay, that sounds great. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. And if you have any question, you definitely could reach out to myself or to Chris, and he knows how to get a hold of me.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Hello.
Thank you so much, Dave, for coming in and voicing your question. So now listen, if you have a question, if you have a comment, if you have a compliment, it's called feedback from today, from yesterday, from the launch, just whatever your feedback is, come on it. If you need to speak, if you would like to speak, if you would like us to hear your lovely voices, please raise your hand. I see 2 hands raised. What are 2 hands, Julie?
We have Jeanette Bowman.
Jeanette Bowman.
Okay. So to the ladies, in the next few minutes, I'm going to leave. So for everybody that is coming in, it was such a wonderful time to be here. My heart wants to stay here with you guys, but my voice is like, what the hell are you trying to do? You have to sing in 3 hours. What the hell? I need to rest a little bit so I can be able to sing. So it's such a pleasure to be here. So after the next speaker, I will leave. I love you so much. Thank you for inviting me. So that's that.
We love you, Loretto, and thank you so much for accepting the invitation to
Thank
be here.
you. Thank you. Invite me more. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Come on, so we can do it. Come on. Come on. You can get your hands while she's still sitting there with the beautiful self. I think we had Jeanette. James, okay, James, you want to raise his hand again? You got to say James.
Hello.
Oh, Jeanette.
Yeah. Yes, I'm here. I'm a little nervous. It's the first time I've been on Founders Feedback, so bear with me.
You are fine. You're in a good place. You're in a good place. Don't worry.
Thank you. Thank you. There's a lot of things that I could say about the products, but honestly, they speak for themselves because they're unparalleled to anything else out there. I'm excited to get the products out there and to help influence the world. So I'm ready to see what's going to happen with that. There's a few things that I would like to address. First, I would like to say thank you to Ash and his family. Ash is for his vision and allowing us to be a part of it. Thank you for that. For his wife, for being his backbone and his cheerleader and always uplifting him and reminding him exactly of who he is. To his children and parents, thank you for keeping him motivated and keeping to remind him that he is strong. Thank you for allowing him to see why his why is stronger than for him to give up. Thank you for the team and your unwavering dedication and your determination. It has made us, all our brand ambassadors, want to step up even more so your hard work won't go in vain. To my ONPASSIVE family, the brand ambassadors, I know some of you are worried, but let me just say these words to you and hopefully they will resonate. Ash didn't have to let us in, but he did. He could have went and asked anyone else with the proper resources, but he didn't. He went before God and asked him for guidance, and that guidance led to each one of us. He has created an organization of people from all over the world, from all different walks of life, and it has turned into a massive family. And I'm honored and grateful to be part of such greatness. Thank you all.
Oh, that was beautiful, Jeanette. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Attitude of gratitude is always golden. Always. And you give thanks. Everything you. Even though it was your first time, you have done wonderfully well. And of course, we can say whatever we want here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Your words were so beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. When you mentioned that, you know, he didn't have to let us in because he could have easily approached somebody who had better resources, somebody who was qualified, right? Somebody who was qualified, who's already in the business, you know, but, you know, he went to God and he chose us. So everybody should know how blessed we are. This position, we cannot take it for granted. So thank you so much for mentioning it. It went straight to my heart. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to share.
Thank you, my love. Thank you. So as for me, I'm going to say good night, everybody.
Good morning to you.
Thank you. Good morning, basically. Yes. I'm singing in a couple of hours. So thank you so much. I love you. Thank you for having me.
We love you too. We love you. To the top we go. We love you, darling.
Thank you. Bye.
Yes, thank you for coming. Thank you for gracing us with your beautiful voice, your beautiful words, your beautiful being, your beautiful soul. Always remember that your beautiful soul is not from the outside, but your beautiful soul is from the inside.
You two ladies, you two beauties here.
Listen, the force is with you, darling. The force is with you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
So as we continue, we are going to Julie. We have Julie. We have Gina. So we have James. We have one on office. I think that's James. Okay, James, go on as we wind on down.
All right, hello, I'm back. There's some things that I didn't mention because I'm so excited, so I had to come back on and say get it out my system. First of all, Gene, you hit the nail right on the head when you said that I was feeling a little bit of depression or depressed because of sadness, because I couldn't take everybody with me. And you were absolutely right. You know, I had to talk with a couple founders and spoke with Mr. Hollywood Squares. You know, Julie know who he is. And, you know, just talking to them, I felt better and stuff. You know, I can always come back and lift them up afterwards. So that opportunity to do that is quickly approaching. Second, I like to thank Ash and his family for their, for answering the call. Thank Ash's family for supporting him. Honestly, if God asked me to do this, I probably want to answer the call because this is so massive. This journey was so massive, just being honest. I like to thank the tech team, the staff in Hyderabad. I like to thank housekeepers, security, anybody who contributed to ONPASSIVE, to the success of the lunch. I appreciate you. Thank you for your support. I'm proud of you. I also like to mention that I watched the press conference live and was it awesome? It was electric. I love the professionalism of staff, how they answered the questions. Ash and his presentation seemed like everybody was on one accord. And I was, as I was watching the conference, I was just smiling from ear to ear. And I was just saying to myself, wow, this must be a dream. If the dream don't wake me up, you know. And in the winning. Thank you.
Wow. 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 And that's it. Wow. That's it. Absolutely. If it's a dream, don't wake me up. I don't want to wake it up either. So let me dream on if this is a dream. Fine. I don't want to wake up. James, you're not alone. You're not alone. Thank you so much for those words. Julie, I think there are 2 more hands raised on Marcus, and we can decide.
We have Dr. Masego is joining, I think. She has her hand raised, so I brought her in. But while we were waiting for her, I would like to remind everyone, please log into OFounders, follow the instructions, And if you cannot log into OFounders, even if you see proceed, please don't click it yet. Get to one of us, read the instruction before you proceed, because it will help you heading to the next step, right? So it is very, very important that you follow the instruction to the T. The reason why I put it on that sheet, because it's very hard to follow and pause the video. But if you have that sheet open right in front of you and you take each step and you do that, I guarantee you, if you follow it to the T, you will be able to successfully register to your OFounders, to your ONPASSIVE ecosystem account. All right? It's so beautiful inside when you are in. So if you cannot go in and access updates, please get to one of us, any one of us. I guarantee you, if you reached out and you said, can I please have the content of what Julie posted in the update, any one of us will share that with you. And if they cannot, please, you see some of the faces on the screen right now. You can ask one of us. I communicate with everybody in Facebook messengers. I know Jean does too. I know Verona does. I know Chris does. I know Marty, everybody. Ask them for that message before you click proceed, okay? Because it will give you the clear instructions how to take each step at a time. So please do that and make sure and you understand that we need to stay relaxed and chill, because behind ONPASSIVE has the greatest and the best people that behind the brand. Like we said earlier, if there are glitches, it's a good thing in ONPASSIVE. They need to know. They want to see glitches. We rather see glitches now, adjust them before our new customer coming in, right? So it's all expected. And please have a good mindset. Everybody come in and said, Julie, I have a problem. No, you don't. You don't have a problem, right? When you reach out to someone, please say this. How can I get into my OFounders? It will open up your mind. It will open up the conversation to the person that's going to help you do that. So when you ask somebody, once again, ask, how can I do this, right? You don't have a problem, please, right? So trash that, I have a problem, okay? We're gonna have a great time together, all right? Thank you so much, Verona, Loreto. I know she woke up at 2 in the morning to do this, so please send her appreciation. Thank you, Jean, for jumping on here to support the ladies. And back to you, Verona, if you like to call on Dr. Masego, and if Jean like to say something, if you like to close it out, please close it out and I'll end it. Thank you so much for having me.
So we call her Dr. Masego. See how far we got? Okay. Come on in.
Yes, hello, ladies. I'm sorry, I'll not show my face. It's 4 a.m. here, and I hope my voice is clear.
Yes.
Yes, it's really getting electric in ONPASSIVE. I'm a proud brand ambassador. I am, yeah. And you ladies, Verona, Jean, you jumped in, and you, Julie, also Loretta, who just went, you just really rock. And we can see you, Julie, that you are not well, but you are still here for us. It touches my heart the way you work hard for us, really, really, thank you. I would just like to say, we are just in a prestigious company and we are proud of that. We are not even fearful to say we are proud of that. I mean, the intelligence, the professionalism in this company is just outstanding. It really is outstanding. And one thing that I really noticed from our CEO, the word heart doesn't leave his mouth. You know, when he was talking even in the press conference, he said, this is a company with a heart. It's AI with heart. Talking even to the public, you know. So he cannot help it because it's just in his nature. He is doing it because it's in his bone marrow. And also the professionalism among his team as well. You know, the speeches that come from Dr. Soha and Mohammed Kamal and everybody else, it's just outstanding. You cannot help it but just get touched. And, you know, we are so touched when we see how the team in Hyderabad is working so hard. Regardless of the glitches that we see, we are not worried. Why? Because we know that everything is done for us and it's a done deal. Do it or die. Do it or go home. And we have even seen the pictures. That really broke my heart to just see them working so hard, water surrounding them, cups of coffee surrounding them. And you could see that these men are going non-stop. How can we thank them? I just don't know. How can we say thank you? It will never be enough. I think it is only the creator who our founder, our CEO trusts, who can thank them enough. We will never thank them enough. And I just hope they get more intelligence. And as this machine learning goes on and on, I believe it. I believe it that we are going to conquer and we are going to be the biggest company in the world. And as for Obless, I get blown away every time. Every time. And I am getting ready to really blow Obless money to the world. Helping the poor, helping people who are suffering, helping the traumatized. We are going to be unified and the world is going to feel our impact. We just have to get excited, excited, and excited. And I don't want to forget our leaders. Really, thank you. You know, I was earlier on listening to one video by Michael Williams and Julie, and our CEO came into that video, and he was talking about how he is preparing traffic for us. Massive traffic. And he said, we are uploading an army of agents who deal with traffic, purchased traffic, and for us, quality traffic. So what else can we ask for? They are working so tirelessly for us, and they are preparing every step of the way for us. I get worried when I see people posting on Facebook, complaining in the public about all these things. This is our private company. We should be talking things internally. We have our leaders who we can contact and talk to. Why should we publish it on Facebook? Why should we publish it on LinkedIn or somewhere else? We have our own house here. Let's respect our company. Every step of the way is perfected. And again, thank you, leaders. You rock. You really rock. And we really trust you. And we really hold your hands. And please, Julie, get well. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Thank you so much, Dr. Masego. I appreciate you very much.
Words of Dr. Masego.
Thank you.
You see, that is the whole thing. We are here to replenish the earth. We got to rise up together. And as we rise up together, we must remember, together we are stronger. This man has to share the history with us. That's his group. That's his vision. That was given to him by God. And he was stuck away in a corner. And he said, next year, what he did. And what for us to show him that we are so grateful and we extend the dream to us and voice in. Voice in the impact. Voice in that which is in our home. Finish the earth is going to be poured into the earth. It is not the thoughts that you have that will replenish the earth. It is the action that you will take. And showing up here tonight, it is action. Because there are two words, intention and action. But action is what speaks more. You can be intended to do something. You intend to come around. You intend to talk. You intend to say, Ashley, thank you, but you never did. What if tomorrow never comes? How will you know how much you appreciate it? How will you know how much you accept his vision that he's sharing with you? What if tomorrow never comes? Who will hear your voice? What if tomorrow never comes? How will you know your voice matters? It is written that tomorrow is not promised. Never put off tomorrow what you can do today. Single waking moment is an opportunity to make an impact, a positive impact, that is. Because each positive impact is like a drip of water on the earth. And for the earth to rise up, it needs replenishment. Your voice, your action, those are replenishment on this earth. It is not coincidence. There is no such thing as coincidence. It is divine that we are all here right now in this moment. As you can see, Julie is not feeling well, she's here. Because it was divinely set up for her to be here. Because each and every one of you to listen to my voice. The Jean, Lavonda, James, Miriam, Thea, all of them. It wasn't from yesterday, or not on the day you signed up as a founder. But the God is the time you were receiving. Let us not take anything or anyone for granted. This is the moment of truth. Remember, this is your moment, not mine. I define my own moment. Each and every one of us have to define their own moment. And collectively, we will hold the fort as we move forward. Gina, do you have anything else to say as we go on?
I have nothing to add to that. That was absolutely beautiful. It was a wonderful night of feedback from so many people. It was just beautiful. I think we all realize what we have in our hands, and that this journey, it includes everything happening this week, and it's all beautiful and perfect. And we're just going to have so much fun, as Julie said. It's just going to be beautiful and fun, and we're going to lift this planet. And I'm just so honored to be here. So thank you for having me on, Verona.
Thank you.
And Julie.
Julie, if you have any words that you want to add on, we appreciate it.
I appreciate you both and everyone here so much. Please just know that the journey that we are on is a very blessed journey. To me, we are chosen to do this. Soon, we will have everything that we can ever dream to do. All you got to do is stay connected. I keep saying this, ONPASSIVE is interconnected, and we are all connected all together. One way, shape, or form, we are all connected together. We are here because we are chosen to be here. How? You will be able to understand it. Just stay open for whatever comes, and it will change our life forever. Thank you so much, Verona, for all the beautiful words, for all the beautiful share that you are sharing here. From this point on, it's never going to be the same. It's going to be so interesting. Oh gosh, I've got goosebumps running. I do. It's like, I know, I got chills on it. It's never going to be the same. You will be changing people's lives in so many different ways. How? Just go do it. Our CEO said, do something for some people, for one person, two person, three person per day. Just go do it. That's all. I mean, yeah, that's all. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Verona.
I want to give a vote of thanks to all of you. Because every time I hear Julie, I hear not only your voice, but I hear your heart. And when we speak with our heart, we connect better. And there's a heart language that we speak, and that is the same language that our CEO, Ashby Farms. He only speaks with his heart. The words flow from his lips, but he's speaking from the language that are great on his heart. So I want to take this very moment as we close down here to say from my heart, from every fiber of my being, something about our heart that I can't see naturally. I can't see my heart naturally, but I know it's there. And the heavy rhythm of my heart, whether it's going fast or slow, it is a language. So I want to take this moment to say from my heart to yours, Mr. Ash Mufari. Thank you is nothing more. Thank you will never be enough for you. We could never serve you enough with thank you. So deep inside of my heart is a place from the first moment I saw you in December of 2021 on one webinar. I was introduced to this in December 2021. And the person who said, just go ahead and do it. They never gave me that information. They never gave me preparation. They never told me anything about ONPASSIVE. All she did, she said, Verona, please sign up. I knew before she told me to sign up that there was something coming. Because prior to that, I had a conversation that there will be a gathering, but I had no idea when and how. So on December 27th, when I signed up on this ONPASSIVE, she said, just go to the webinar the next day and see what this is. Ask all the questions you want. I didn't have to ask anything about myself. What I heard was it. I felt what was. And that was Ash Mufari's language of his heart. I didn't need anything else. Good background from December 27, 2021. And I stand here, proud, friend, ambassador. Feel like I'm a mother all over it. After the baby came forward on November 2022. I, Roland Willis Brown, standing in my position, solemnly swear that I am faithful, loyal, in all that I do, and I'm positive. As we close out tonight, this was good to be here. It was good to friend. Always my pleasure to serve. Please listen, everyone. Your voice matters. Your voice matters. You ready? Bye, everyone. Bye.
Good night, everyone. Good day. Take care.
Take care. Be well. Be well,
Good night, everyone.
Thank you so
Love you,
much.
ladies. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Have a wonderful night, morning.
Morning, night, noon. Just have a great night.
Absolutely. Thank you so
Julie,
much.
take care of yourself.
Thank
We
you.
need
I
you.
will. Thank you.
Bye.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and end this meeting. Take care, everyone. Thank you so much, ladies.